Hi guys. So it's been a little bit of time. I've just been, dealing with life and I felt like super not creative on YouTube. And so I decided to just like move my content to TikTok really. So if you want to see me regularly, go follow my TikTok, but I feel like I owe a video to y'all, so I decided that today I wanted to film my graduation makeup. Basically, like, this was the second look I did. This was for my graduation. Yes, your girl is now an alumna. Don't clock me for that. I don't know all the different variations of alum, but yeah, so I'm just gonna film this video and show you guys how I did it. It was a very simple look. I know graduation season is probably almost over and prom season is probably almost over, but maybe save this video if you're graduating next year from a school that also has purple as their theme. But let's get started. So the first step, as always, I'm using my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I love this primer. You guys know, if you've seen many of my makeup tutorials, you know I love this primer so much. So for the eyebrows, I'm just gonna spoolie them up. I actually think I'm gonna do something a little different. So I will be using this eyebrow pencil. This is a Secret of Pharaoh Dual Eyebrow, Eben, New York. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I found this at like a Marshalls or a TJ Maxx, one of those. But I just needed a pencil, and also this comes with a eyebrow mascara, which is super cool. But yeah, just doing my brows like the normal way. Nothing new. Now that the brows are done, I will be applying my foundation. So actually, when I did my makeup, I didn't apply it with a sponge, but I wanted to try this out today. Please don't be mad at me, y'all. But I'm just gonna take my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation. This is in the shade 450. And I'm going to apply this with a damp beauty sponge. I also didn't apply makeup on my forehead because I knew I'd be somewhere really hot. And I didn't want to sweat it off and for my makeup to look wonky, so I decided. And also, like, when you wear a cap, it high-key blocks most of your forehead anyway, so people wouldn't even notice that I didn't have foundation on my forehead. But this is the foundation blended out with the sponge. Honestly, I have my mirror right here if you see me looking over a lot. I don't mind it. Maybe this foundation is really meant for a sponge. Maybe I've discovered something new for myself. The next step is concealer. So I actually did my typical method, which is I applied the Kat Von D concealer for, well, this is the Lock-It foundation in Warm. I bought this at Ross. I don't endorse any brands at the moment, so please know that. I know people are going to say something about the brand. I bought it because it was on sale. I don't even like paying full price for makeup at the moment. The only brand that I've recently paid full price for are Fenty Beauty and Laura Mercier, and that's because I knew those two products were like really good. But yeah, I'm applying this everywhere. This is like a very natural color for me, and it would make sense because I'm actually gonna go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. It has a satin finish, and this is in Deep Olive, and I'm gonna do the, the UK girl highlight, basically. but really focus that on my under eye. And you really want to let this dry, to be honest with you, before you blend it. So I am going to let it dry, and then I'll be back. Okay, so now that I've let it kind of sink in for a little bit, I'm going to blend it with a concealer brush. This is from BH Cosmetics. It's from their like quartz or marble brush collection that I bought a couple years ago. I actually really like these brushes, and I bought them on sale, so I was very happy with this. So yeah, just blending, you know, don't mind how yellow it looks now. It's really gonna melt into the skin when everything is like all said and done. And also it's just prepping the under eye for another bright thing that I'm gonna put under it, aka my Laura Mercier powder. You also want to go in with some of the leftovers on your nose. I didn't do a proper nose highlight because I don't like how that looks anymore. Not the motorcycle. Anyways, so now that that's all blended, I might look a little crazy. I'm going to take the Kat Von D Lock It foundation. This one is actually in the shade neutral, and I'm using this as my contour. A little really goes a long way with this product, so I'm just going to use I don't even know how small this is. It's like a water droplet amount because it will blend out very harsh if I use too much. And I'm using this to create my contour line to blend soon. Just a little bit on the nose. A little bit. And then that's pretty much it for that. I'm going to take a brush that is very like feathered. Where is it? This brush here. I forget what it came in. I think it came in like a Christmas collection of brushes that my mom got me. It was like 3 brushes in this collection. Ooh, there we go. And that's the blend that you need right now. Gonna blend. Now that that's all blended out, I'm actually going to set everything. You know the usual, Laura Mercier powder, translucent honey, and I'm going to pack this in. So I like to use a technique where I grab some of the powder and like pat off some of it on the lid so I don't get too much powder. Because I realized I just really am trying to do as minimal as steps as possible, which is why this makeup is probably like, it's my full glam minimal effort makeup, because I don't have like the patience as much anymore to do so many different products and so much blending and all that stuff, just because like I got places to be. But yeah, you guys see the face. Also, sorry for the background noise. Can't help it. There's nowhere to film. That's really quiet. So I'm just gonna have to deal with that. It's whatever. Yeah. So I've applied powder all over basically. And then I'm going to do the contour setter. So I'm taking this LA Colors powder. It's this like really orangey red neutral color. I know that sounds like weird. I said orangey red and neutral all at the same time, but that's the only way I can describe it. And I'm going to set my contour. And I'm going to set it on my nose as well. Perfect. So now that that's done, I'm just gonna take a brush that I typically use to blend my setting powder and just go over everywhere and make sure it's all smooth and blended out. So that's that. Now I'm going to set the face with some spray. I didn't do this on the day of my graduation, but I have spray now, so I might as well use it. This is my first time spraying it, so I'm going to test it out on paper first. What does it smell like? Interesting. Ooh, cha. Smells weird. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like that smell. It smells like perfume. Oof, gross. So now I think I'm going to apply my mascara. So I did 2 mascaras on that day. I did the Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus mascara, and I also did my Milk Makeup Kush mascara. And you just apply them like you normally do. And I'm just gonna do this off camera because that would be a waste of time. Okay, so while I was off camera, I applied some of that leftover contour on this brush as lip liner. Because I don't feel like applying regular lip liner, and that's what I did on the day of graduation as well. So I'm staying true to my tutorial, y'all. So this is the palette that I used the entire time I did my makeup, the Alyssa Edwards Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I used the shades, so basically y'all be able to see why. So I used the DDC and Believe and back rolls. So I started off with Believe all over my eyelid, basically. And it's this really shocking purple. Very strong. One thing I'm gonna give to Anastasia is that these palettes are so pigmented. It's really crazy. And I applied this all the way up as well. And then it looks like this, right? So you take back rolls and you kind of apply it on the edges to like blend it out a little bit more. So it looks a little bit more soft. Yeah, like that. And I'm just gonna repeat so I packed on the eyeshadow because I do have oily eyelids, and so my eyes tend to dull out the color of the eyeshadow at a certain point during my wear. And so I try my best to really just get as much of the powder I can on my eyelid. And then this is actually like the really good part. Wait a minute. Y'all, I can't find the brush I used, so I'm gonna have to add glitter to another. Oh, I found it. Hee hee. Also, I didn't realize my brushes were showing like this. I hope y'all don't mind. I'm gonna take DDC, which is that glittery purple, and I'm just gonna apply it directly on my eyelid and only on the lid area, only there, right? I don't know what type of eyeshadow this is, but this is amazing. Like, look at that. You see that? Iconic. Absolutely stunning. I have no complaints, except for the fact that, you know, my good friend Joey, who gifted me this palette, was a big fan of this, and thus I have to use this scarcely. I'm gonna finish it by doing my under eye as well. It's really gonna make the makeup pop. But I will be honest, be very wary of this because this had my eyes running the entire ceremony. But luckily, most of my makeup stayed on. I'm gonna do the other eye and I'll be back. Okay, so both eyes are done. Like I said, this is like the simplest makeup. I don't know if I said that. Let me not lie to y'all. But this is one of the simplest makeup. This is one of the simplest makeup looks I've ever done. And it's funny because this was the makeup look I decided to do for my graduation. But I applied some glue on some random lashes. I actually need some lash racks, y'all, because I need lashes that look natural, because ain't no way I'm about to pull up to work with these type of lashes on. But if I want to do a fancy day, like, I gotta have some lashes. Like, I must. So, but these will do for now. Yeah, I'm gonna apply the other ones too, and then, oh, come on, no. Yeah, this is also my issue. It's too much. It's too much on the band. The band is too thick. Like, this is why I can't recommend it to y'all. Hello, I'm bringing you closer because I finished. So basically, this is what I did for my makeup for graduation. Actually, let me bring you guys into the. This is one of my more simpler looks, but it's still very true to how I usually do my makeup. My hair is very different because I was wearing a wig during my graduation. I did my locks recently, so that's why I have new hair. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I'm not gonna lie to y'all and tell y'all that I'm gonna make more videos soon, because that probably is not true, unless I'm feeling really creative about it. But I hope to get back onto making more YouTube videos. I just have to figure out like what to do. I'm currently busy with like studying for something coming up, so I kind of need to like provide myself with time to do that. And then whenever I'm done with that, maybe I'll take y'all along with me on vlogs, spending my day doing random stuff, because that's what I have to do before I start working. Ding. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.